Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Yes, so today we are going to talk about self acceptance. This is a topic that has put so many people off because they don't accept themselves. And when they don't accept themselves, it becomes very difficult to live a free life or a happy life because you are always kind of looking for validation. Sometimes people don't accept themselves or don't love themselves because of the background. Sometimes you'll be wondering why was I born in that kind of a family? A family of, very poor family. Yeah. Why was I born in that family that people are not educated? You know, why was I born from that family where people do this and that? You know, so you are always looking for why? Yes, why was I born of that African race? You know, I don't feel good. I should have been an Indian or an American or, with this kinky hair, black African kinky hair. Oh, I don't like it. You know, I'm black. I don't want to be black. Or I'm brown. I don't want to be brown. You know, so you see, even when you think you don't want to be brown or black, some people want to be black. You see the white people, some people going to the beach and trying to, you know, to put the brown color. They want to be chocolate, you know. So everybody, it's not just Africans. Everybody has this problem of self-acceptance. Yeah. Sometimes it is status. Yeah, why did my father have to be a sweeper in the office and so and so's father is the boss, you know? So you feel you don't accept yourself. You feel, that's not where you should belong. Yeah, so you think about so many things that happens in life and you think, why me? Why? You know? But the thing is, all this background thing and race and whatever, they are just inborn and there is nothing we can do about them. So the best thing is just to accept them. After all, who said Africans are not beautiful? Yay, I think I'm beautiful, man. Yeah, so feel good about yourself. Yeah, and the thing is, the background from where you are born, it is just a way of bringing you to the world. How many poor people who are born from poor families or disadvantaged families? Some of them didn't have good education. Some of them went up to class 4, and today they are big property owners. Yeah, you hear somebody didn't, go to school, or somebody went up to this class. He started a school and the school took off. And you'll be wondering, how did he think of a school and he never went to school? Yeah, you see people who are very rich, they don't know how to speak English. I've met some of them who have, their children in Britain. Their children are talking Queen's English. I'm not sure I know what she's talking about. Yeah, but the father is, can't talk English. So the fact that you don't have all this facilitation doesn't mean you are not capable of doing great things. So don't value yourself by where you have been born. That is only a route where you have been passing, but you are ending up in God's plan. Just like we say in Jeremiah 29:11, God has good plans for you, plans to do you good and to prosper you, to give you a future and a hope. That is our plan. Everybody is within God's plan. So never underrate yourself because of this or that. Ask God, pray the serenity prayer. Yeah, God, give me the courage to accept what I cannot change. Give me the knowledge, the wisdom to know what I can change. And give me the courage to change what I can change. Yeah. So the serenity, the knowledge, and the courage, we have them. So we move on. Don't continue, thinking of I was. Even Mama Ngina Kenyatta, the president's, former president's wife, the first lady in Kenya, did not go to school. She had to have homeschooling. Yes, and today she's the richest woman in Africa, just in case you don't know. Mama Ngina Kenyatta. who never went to school, who was illiterate, who was whatever she was, but here she is. So your background should never hinder you, to progress or to great things. Yes. So be focused on yourself and love yourself and accept yourself, because when you don't love yourself, it becomes very difficult. Yeah, and you get challenged with so many things in life, and you start looking for validation. Yes, when we don't accept ourselves, yeah, we give ourselves to others, and we seek validation. We get lost in serving others, yeah, and choosing others above ourselves. We keep on pouring to others, hoping for a reciprocity, acceptance, yeah, that will not give us comfort, yeah. So we continue trying to do good to others so that they can, in return, love us. Yeah, and this has happened even to people here. They continue sending money to, people, money in Kenya so that they can like them, but they really don't want to, it's not giving out of good heart. It's good heart because you are giving, but then you are giving so that they can love you, and they be calling you. Some people will call you when they need money, and when that money gets finished, that's the only time they will call after a year or after a period of time, or they'll be calling you only when they need something. So it is a very bad situation because you will be using yourself, you'll be letting other people use you, and you will be, giving yourself to people for their service so that they can appreciate you. Sometimes we give so much, so more than we can afford, we can be able to handle. And then what happens? Yeah, we feel kind of desperate, we despair. Yeah, because we are doing so much and nothing is happening, or if it happens for a time because they really don't love you, but they love your service. So find out if those people who love you for who you are, or even your friends, or they love you because of how they can use you, or how you are able to help, or how you are able to put in either ideas or money or whatever. Because there are people who are like this. They love people because of their input. Yeah, what is she bringing to the table? Yeah, what can she give me? Yeah, how can I profit from her being my friend, or from her being around me? Yeah, and because you want to be appreciated, you want to be seen like, yeah, I'm good, I am capable, I can do it, then you give your all. But with all that, finally you get frustrated, because what happens is these people begin pulling you down. You do so much, you get exhausted, you can't give anymore, and when you can't give anymore, then you get into trouble because you feel you are not giving enough, and you feel you are not good for anything, you are good for nothing, and you start getting depressed. And that depression will lead you will go down with the depression. And people, they are not worried. It is you who has always wanted to give them money. It is you who has always wanted to help them. You felt good. They say, oh, she feels good when she gives people money, so it's not a big deal that she has given me money or given me this and that. She gave to so and so, she gave to so and so. So what's the big deal about me? So it is a very dangerous situation, because you want to do what other people are doing, because you want to please them, not because you know that is the right thing, but because you want to please them. And when it doesn't, when you continue pleasing them and you are tired because you are putting all the effort to love them, then it becomes very dangerous, because you will end up breaking down. And when you break down, then you get either to depression. Yeah, you get depression, or you get some, illnesses. You get sick. Sometimes you get some terminal diseases, and everybody will be saying, oh, sorry, sorry, but really they are not sorry. And other people will be, those people who may be sympathizing, they say, oh, she did a lot, she gave so much. But then other people will say it was her will. Nobody asked for it. You know, she was just feeling happy giving out. So it's not a big deal. It's not my mistake. It's not my responsibility. So it is very unfortunate. So it is, let us ask God to teach us how to love ourselves, to accept ourselves, and to love ourselves. We cannot accept ourselves if we don't love ourselves. So when we accept that I have my kinky hair, but I know how I can make it, you can make it look good. You are this and that, you can make yourself good. You are big, you know, but you can do this and this. So what you can do it to your best, but don't want to look like the other person, because this is the greatest mistake we make. I want to be like so and so. I want to be like so and so. You are yourself. I want to be like Michael Jackson. You cannot be Michael Jackson. You can only be yourself. I can only be Elizabeth. I cannot be Mama Ngina. I cannot be whomever else. So this is you, and get the best out of the you that you are. Yes. Discover yourself. Self-discovery. Who am I? One thing, when you accept yourself, then you start asking a question. Who am I? Yes. Then you discover, you explore yourself. What can I do? Then you move on and do what you can do, what you have thought you can do. You discover some of the gift that you have never discovered, because you have never given yourself time, because you have never believed in yourself. We believe in ourselves because we believe in our God that created us, and we believe we are created in the image of God. If we are created in that image of God, the mighty big God that He is, then there is greatness in us. There is greatness in us, and we should really work hard to get it out of us and do something, because we are meant to do things, great things, for ourselves and for God and for the people of God. In fact, there is nothing for yourself. Imagine these people who came up with a computer or whatever technology, every other technology. Who is gaining from that technology? Everybody. They build roads, we pass through the roads. They build houses, we live in those houses. Even if it is computer system, whatever it is, it makes work easier for everybody. So it does not profit only those people who make it, but only also those people who are using it. So whomever comes up with a certain gift, or certain knowledge, it is not only for that. It is not for that person. It may profit that person, financially, but essentially it is for the community, for the good of the community. See, like drones. Somebody came up with drones. But who is profiting? Everybody. People are even using drones for farming, spraying. People are using, drones even for taking food to areas where, it is not accessible by road. So one man's invention becomes everybody's, joy, or it makes life easy for everybody. So let us accept ourselves. And why America is so rich in ideas is because they embraced everybody here. The Chinese bring their knowledge, the Africans bring their knowledge, the Japanese, the Australian, everybody, they bring their knowledge here. And when they bring that knowledge and they are accepted, then they do wonders. So sort yourself from today and accept yourself that you are a mighty man of God. You are born of God. If a goat is born of goat, a goat bears a little kid, and it is a goat. A cow bears a little cow, the calf. A dog bears a little puppy, but it's a dog. So God bore man. So in the likeness of God, we are in the likeness of God, and we have a share in the power of God. So let us hold on to that big, mighty God in whom we share. And then we can be able to do what He wants us to do. Because He created for 7 days and He left everything else. for us. He could not continue making people from mud, everyday mud, dirt, making people out of dirt. He incorporated man into creation so that we become creators. And if you read in uh, Genesis 26 onwards to the end, you will see how man has been glorified. God made everything and he made man in charge. That means, man, you are very important. We are very important. God set up a factory and then he told us to run it. He knows we have the power, we have the authority, we have the capability, we have all that it takes for man to build a new world to renew the world every day. And that is what is happening. So don't think it is those who can do it. It is you. You are part of that. Once you accept yourself, you start your little changes. Like the Africans. I like Africans because they are very creative and very innovative. You know, we innovate a lot of things. And then, like I used to hear of things in, like meals or feed, natural food. And I used to say, oh, it's just, our ways of doing it. Today I'm reading it in nutrition that jahe, the yellow, the black bean with a white spot is the highest in protein. Fermented porridge, fermentation improves digestion and it is very good for milk production. All those things that we learned there those days and we thought it is just, there. I'm learning it in nutrition now. So these things that we knew, if only we can improve on them, we come up with a brand new idea on feeds, on nutrition, even on feeds, feeding the cows and the goats. By the way, when people used to milk those days, they used to milk and they are singing for the cows. I read somewhere that it is good to put a music system in the milking area so that the cows can produce more milk. It was very interesting. I said, what? I used to hear people singing when they are milking. So it is something that is, widespread. So we have a lot of knowledge. It's only that, we look down on ourselves like Africans. We don't know, innovation has to come from the Western. It is the high time we take, we take the bull by the horn and we do it because we have the capability. We just need to believe that we are made of that mighty big God and he has given us the power and authority and the dominion and the rulership to do what we need to do. Go read that Genesis 1 from 26 onwards and you will feel how wonderful you, not just a man, you. Yes, you are one of them. Yeah, you see how wonderful you are. So keep strong and do what you need to do and love yourself. Discover yourself. Some people don't even know they exist. And they continue just living, doing things every day. Here and there is me, is who, is who. You are not there even. As I have been saying, especially women, it is just me and my husband, children, my husband, children. Where are you and who are you? So let us learn to review our lives and accept ourselves, discover ourselves, explore ourselves, and exploit ourselves because we have a lot of intelligence. Yes. Let us move out. We move out to the outdated self and evolve to the new self. Yeah. You move out. You didn't like yourself. Put it out. Start bringing idea. Write all the good things about yourself because we don't see good things about ourselves because nobody tells us. Sometimes you are with an abusive partner. Somebody will be telling you this and that, this and that. Yeah, you are stupid. You don't know how to do this. You don't know what. You don't know what. You are good for nothing. Yeah. Even a cow is better than you or whatever, all those things. So nobody tells you the good things about yourself. Yes. Get a paper and write the good things you think about yourself. Get even your children or somebody who cares to write something good about you, and you get to discover how many gifts you have that you don't know. Yes, when you discover that, you discover all these things, then you will start calibrating yourself, your mind. Yes, you reset, you calibrate your mind, and you start thinking positive about yourself, and you focus on positive, uh, positive worth that you are, the you that you are, the worthy that you are, and that you are of value. Yes, you desire to focus on your purpose and your values. Your purpose and values. Some people have no purpose, they have no value. So this is very important that you calibrate yourself, calibrate yourself, your mind, telling your mind that I am somebody. I need to do this and this. I need to realize who I am. I need to know what I want to do. I have value. What do I do with the value that I have? You have a purpose. What is the purpose that you are created for? Yeah, you are not just created just to be there and be used by situations. No, get up and start thinking of your values. Write down all the good things that you think about yourself. Even the dreams. Don't throw away the dreams. Continue writing them and rewriting them and rewriting them. And one time, these very dreams will come true. Yeah, because some former friends or some relatives may put you off. Yeah, and they have no value for you because you don't have, by the way, even your own children, if you don't have value for yourself, they will not value you. And they value you according to how you have set yourself. Yes, because some children, that like two girls went to buy clothes for their moms. One of them just went and bought a dress, and the other one continued looking and said, "What are you looking for? We are getting so many good, nice dresses. Why aren't you buying it for your mom? I bought mine in the first shop." Said, "Well, my mom doesn't wear just any dress. Yeah, I just have to be very selective. I know her choice and I have not seen her selection. So I just don't buy her anything if I need to buy her any clothes." So what the standard you have put yourself is where other people will put you. If you put yourself down there at the bottom, that's where they will put you. If you put yourself somewhere, you give yourself a standard, that is the standard people will give you. So don't put yourself down there and you'll be saying, "Oh, they put me down there." They don't, because that is where you have put yourself. And again, refuse to be used. It is not easy, especially when you have been used, and then you just decide you have values and you have a purpose and you have goals. So you are not just there to be used by people. And this thing starts from school, especially primary schools. And somebody wants to go to the bathroom. "Hey, Mary, take me to the bathroom." "Yeah, let's go to the bathroom." I have been there." "Oh, no, let's go." It's a must. You must take her. Then you leave your pen and your pencil. You go with Mary. You wait for her out there at the toilet. Then you go back to class. And the other one, "Hey, Susan comes here. Hey, please take me to the bathroom." They know you are good escort. You don't have, it's like you are not concentrating your work. And because you want to be goody-goody, you take her. Anytime then, next time when they come, say, "Sorry, I'm busy. I would have wanted to take you there, but I'm busy." Yes, you have to commit your time. If you don't commit your time, somebody else will commit it. You have to commit your money. If you don't commit your money, somebody else will commit your money. Yes, because your money is there, then everybody, "Hey, I have not paid school fees for my whomever. You say, well, the money is there. It's just lying down there. So let me do something. Let me give it." But if you have a project, you are doing something, you will direct your money to whatever project you have. So let us be strong. And that change is not easy. That transaction or that transition of moving from the you that didn't know yourself to the you that knows yourself, it's going to cause a lot of chaos. People will say, so and so has become so proud. She doesn't even want to do this for me. She doesn't want to do this and this for us. You know, she thinks she's wonderful now that she's getting a lot of money or she's getting this. She doesn't want to do anything for me, or she used to do this. I used to tell her to do this and she would do it. I used to tell her to do this and she would do it. Now she's just, become very proud. She thinks she's very important. After all, she's nothing. And after all, she has been telling us that she doesn't love herself, especially when you are telling people that you don't love yourself because of this, because of your hair, because of your feet, your legs, your eyes, your color, your whatever, your background. They will use that to pin you down. So yes, this is where I was born, but this is just, this is just a way, a road, a pathway to go wherever I'm going. So that is not your destination. So wherever you have been, whatever background, whatever is your background, that is just a route to go, to move from wherever you are going. From one place to the other. So never let anybody pin you down. Yeah. There was another case in school. One girl was being abused by another one. Yeah. So what are you proud of now? You don't want to do things for us. Yeah. After all, you people eat ugali with water in your place. Who told them those stories? You. And you are pinning yourself down. So they are using this to pin yourself down. Just tell them, yes, I have. I've been eating ugali with water. But then, how better are you how better are you than me in school? That girl was doing good. But then she let herself being pinned down, so that she's being controlled. Don't allow people to control your life. Get your freedom back. It may not be easy because you will have a lot of resistance from people, from friends, from relatives, and blame, and cursing and all that. You must be strong to reclaim your self-worth from people. Reclaim it, get it, and do what you need to do. And don't be, there to be used. They will abuse. Let them do it. Yeah, I know who I am, and I am not going to be, I have some value, I have values, and I want to achieve a certain purpose. So I am not there to be escorting people to the toilet, escorting people to the market. Anybody who wants to be taken to the saloon, yeah, so and so, come and help take me to wherever. Anybody who wants to go and buy something, and they are not taking you to buy you things. They are just buying for themselves, but they just want escorts, or they want you to do things for them. Yeah, go get for me this, go get for me that. Yeah. And because you have allowed yourself, so when you decide you are accepting yourself, you are repossessing yourself. Not even repossessing your car or your goat, repossessing yourself, because that self is lost. You have given yourself out to be used by people at their own disposal, without even gratitude. Nobody even tells you thank you or sorry or you know what. Yeah, everybody knows that you are there to do things for people. So keep strong, discover yourself, and then explore yourself and exploit yourself, and you get your freedom. That your freedom is very important. Very important. Once you have achieved your self-acceptance, then you will attain peace, which does not depend on someone else. You will attain peace. That it is not only when I do things for people, then I'm at peace. Oh, I have done them good. Yeah, that peace will give you rest, and that rest in the mind will get you to do things for yourself. You will start planning for yourself. You will distinguish what is real and what is illusion. Yeah. Because sometimes you see things like they are real, but they are not real. Those are not real friends, you know. They are just, people using you. They are illusion in your life. Yeah. So you once you know what is real, then you follow your heart to do that which you want to do. Yeah. You can change to accept yourself. You can change, and as you accept yourself. You can change as you accept yourself. Because you have to accept yourself, then you change. Yeah, and that self-acceptance needs, that's what I'm saying, it needs self-sacrifice and hard work, and determination, because getting yourself out of the grip of those people who are holding you and using you, then it is not gonna be easy. So you have to, you have to change, and you have to accept yourself. And you don't know, you are no longer disturbed by things, from outside. You start living an inside life. Not them, not about them, not about things. It is about me and myself. Me and myself. So whatever happens outside, people don't love you. People, they are not bothered about you. People are talking about you. It doesn't bother you, because you have decided to block the outside world so that you can build yourself. Yes, your money. I mean, your values mean more than choices and decisions by other people. You have always been living by other people's choices. You have always been living by other people's decisions. But now you start thinking. You are just being used like a puppet or a robot. But now you have decided to be yourself, to be a human person, to be somebody of value. And then you start thinking about yourself. Yes. And when you think about yourself, your purpose and values. And something that has value has to be preserved. Yes. So it is good that we start doing all these things, and then we attain a certain calmness at one time. Yeah, that I am not, a victim of anybody, and I'm not a victim of anything. So now I can start my life, and I can start climbing my ladder, and I can start planning what I want to be without seeking to be loved. Seek to love yourself, not seeking to be loved by others and looking for validation. It is not easy, but it is possible. So I'm calling on us to be able to stand on our own. I know there are so many people who are like this. Yeah. And some people even also don't have confidence. Even if you want to do something, you have to go asking for somebody, is this dress good? Take me for shopping, because is this one good? Is this color good? Is this shape good? So you have to depend on others to tell you, know what you like. Sometimes somebody will tell you you don't like bright colors, and somebody, persuade you to buy a bright color. You buy it for that occasion, but from that time you put it off because you say, I don't like bright colors. Why? Because you don't want to be seen. Why? Because you think you are nothing. Even dress colors, change. Yeah, change your wardrobe. Feel good about yourself. Don't be afraid and hiding behind the, dull clothes because you don't want to look shiny. Hey, I don't like that shiny. Everybody will be looking at me. It is not about them. It is about you. You feel good about yourself. Dress good about yourself, to fit what you feel. But don't hide behind things. Some people have a style of covering their hair, covering their face up to there. You can't see them because they are still no, they have not still accepted themselves. So they are hiding behind a hairstyle or dress color or something. Get out of yourself and be the you that you are, and do the best that there is in you, and get out that giant sleeping in you, I've always been calling that giant to get up and do mighty and wonderful things to change the world, transform the world. You are the one that is called to come out and transform the world. And we can do it. Together we can do it. And I say, if you cannot shine like the sun, you can shine like the stars. If you cannot shine like the stars, you can shine like a glowworm. And a glowworm, I've talked also another time about a glowworm, is a small worm. You know, it is a small insect like a bee. It is there even during the day, but during the day you cannot see it because the light of the sun overshadows it. But when it is dark, you will see it like small stars. When we were young, we used to chase them. You chase it from this place to the other one, and then by the time you get there, it's not there. Then you see it blinking somewhere else, but it's still making a change. So when it is very dark, yes, that is the time you shine. So you have a chance of shining. In this world, they are all realms. They are all, chances to shine. So shine in your little way, and then light plus light plus light ends up to light. And we have been called to be light of the world. So keep strong, be steady, and don't be overcome by people or things. Stand your ground and stand your place. Yes. I'll see you next time. God bless you.